Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Shaniva Early, your craft doctor, and I'm here with my Throwback Thursday video. We're doing it with the Crafter's Companion aperture, fancy panel aperture die, and the circle aperture. So I'm actually using the circle one today, and what it is this pad of cutouts, and you use your die set to cut it out. So this right here panel fits directly over these. Sweet, ain't it? Loving it. This right here fits in this to make a cutout, a lacy effect for the front of your cutout. Okay, the center portion can be cut out as well, so you can use all three pieces together or each one of them individually. And then you have this section here where you cut out to make the back. And these, with these, I think are, you use any kind of paper. You use any color paper, white or some purple pastel, because there was, when this set originally came out, okay, here it is. Okay, I'm confused. How come this one don't have... How come these are the cutout for the sides, but I'm wondering why these don't have any cutouts for this, like this piece. This sheet, it don't have any at all. That's 2. That's 3. But it don't have this part. So this is the cutout piece. Wait, let's see. Oh, I know. Because the first book, or the way you use this, because there's 24 pieces in here. And so you use these two together with these and this. So you would use both sheets together, right? And this is upside down. I'm sorry. You use both of them together. So you would normally you would use both of them together with this sheet, right? So you got these bottom pieces. You would cut out this one with the cute flower design, the cute lacy design, excuse me. And then this sheet, you would cut these out and cut the middles out, so you can have these for later on. And then you have all of these gorgeous designs here. What I don't know is if, no, you have to fussy cut these butterflies and stuff. There is no die for them. This is weird. They give you this die here, but that's useless. It don't cut out anything. It's just for show, I guess. That makes no sense. But the pad has several different cute designs in it. And it's different colorways. And each page gives you, it gives you 2 of each. 2 pages of this one, 2 pages of this one, because the 4 goes together. See now? 1, 2, 3. Then it should be 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 of each. I'm sorry, 3 of each. So it would be this page and this page will go together. And you have to fussy cut these out. And then the same thing with these 3 pages. But look how beautiful those are. It would be nice if these had dies. And then you do the same thing with this set. So you have the possibility to make, and see, this one even comes where you can cut it out, and this will be cut out. But you have the possibility to make 24 cards from this pad, because the way I did it. Oh, let me finish showing you this part. So then you have, this is the worker bee die, as we call it here. And then you have these extra dies. And these are themes. So these all go together. And themes. You cut them into the aperture. Okay. And then that's for this pad. And you have another pad that does the same thing. So you have this page. And then you have your worker dies. I mean your other sets. And you get 3 of each. See, 3 of each. Okay, so how I expanded and extended this pad out is, instead of using, and I'll show you this now, or let me show you the extras first. And so in this group, with this cute design, you get this. With the opening. Super cute. That one. So you get a lot of choices, and the reason why you get so many choices, and then this is the worker die for it, is because you don't need the pad. The pad is only supplying really the color for it and the sentiment. But once you cut through some of these sentiments, you can make your own sentiment, right? So this die set is a couple of years old, but you might be able to still find it out there somewhere. But if you got it, let's pull it out, because this is Throwback Thursday's this is Throwback Thursday's video, but it's airing on Sunday because this is going to be the class that the project my class is going to make for my small group. Look at this is all we take, plus some cutting machines and some tape and stuff. Voila. Okay, so we're gonna put that right there, and then I have already cut out my pieces. So to extend my paper, I picked 2 of them. I cut out the fancy one. I cut out this one. So we got those 2. Then I pulled out some blue paper that is similar to this, and that's what I cut this one out of. And then I found some paper that had a little oomph to it that I had in my stash, and I cut this one out. It don't have to be color matchy. It's still going to be beautiful. And then this is the sentiment that I have, and that will go right there. Okay, I'm going to put some pop dots on the back. I thought I had some bigger ones. I do. Pop dots. So I have this roll that I got from the 125, and we're gonna pop this up. This is so not sticky. So if you get some double-sided tape that is not sticky, just put some sticky on it. Because the funny part about it is I buy these rolls, I put them in my tape drawer, because I have a tape drawer, and then I'm like, I ain't got no more tape. Or I'm out somewhere and I'm doing some craft and I don't have any tape, and then I buy new, and then that ends up on my desk, and all the old stuff ends up stuck in the drawer. I need to move that in because I can see it on the back. Okay. Now, so we have all of these pieces, and then I wanted to cover up my side pieces, so I just cut out 2 more pieces of this same paper, which makes this all go together. Okay, so this is so super easy to put together. The biggest part about it is really choosing what you want to use. If you want to enhance it by inking the edges or something, and choosing your paper, because putting it together is not that hard. So we have these pieces here, these tabs. They just need to, so this will be on the back. So this will go in this way, because this is going to go in the back. There's small ones on the top and larger ones on the back that lets you know how to put this in. The small goes at the top, the small one goes on the top, and the bigger one goes on the bottom. Okay, now this is going to be here, and it's going to be glued on just like that. But I don't want to glue it on yet, because I don't want to put it in the wrong spot and my little thing be wonky. So then we have this piece that is going to be bent backwards, and this piece is going to go like that. So if you look at it, it'll kind of sit like this. This piece here, this goes back also. This piece will sit here. Actually, I'm going to do the reverse because I want this to show. So that will go like that. And then this piece, these will go backwards because they go in the front. Like that. And they get glued in the front. And so that is how it's going to look. And then these go on the sides. And these dark ones, I'm going to use these to cover those up because the sticky tabs will be there. And so this will go together super easily. Okay, first things first is I want to put the middle. I want to put these in first. So this just slides right in. Just like that. That slides in just like that. Okay, they slide in, you pull them tight, and you lay them down. So I'm going to put some double-sided tape on them so that I can just stick them down quickly. Like that. I'm just putting that tape down like that. And there we go. We have our first side. We have our first side on like that. Okay. This is the back. And so this one is going to go behind that one. So this one, this goes in this slot. Like that. And once you get it in there, it kind of like falls into place, as you can see, because they did give us some good holes. So I'm just pulling to make sure they're in there, and then we're going to put our tape in there. Just like that. And remember, these are going to be covered up, so I'm not worried yet about these not sticking yet. We can put a little glue on here just to give it some extra oomph. Oh, that one's down, already stuck down. Okay. And we're going to lay that down. Lay this down. And lay that back down. And voila, we're stuck. Okay. Let's see how beautiful that looks already. Okay, and then this piece, now we're going to even this up. We're going to make sure that these stand up and these fold right in. I'm going to put some glue on the back sides. Tape on the back side. Just like that. Okay. Okay, so now I got the tape on the back side, and this is going in the back. And so I'm just standing this up and making it even with the back. So I'm standing it up, I'm making it even with the back, and sticking these down. And making sure it's even here. See? I'm going to make sure it's even. So I'm just going to open this up and make sure this is even. I want it touching but not touching. Touching but not touching. So see, that is stuck right there. I want it to be a little bit closer together. Okay, so I'm going to put some glue in there to make sure that it stays in there, because you know what I should have done? I should put these on the outside. Let's take these off. I'm just taking this tape off now that I think of it. I want it on the outside so it can be covered up. So I'm bending them back that way. I'm going to straighten this up and then put these up together. Whatever you do, you make sure that it's even at the bottoms. You make sure you're even at the bottoms, so it'll stand up. Okay, I'm even at both bottoms. Even here, even here, and then I'm going to put some glue here. Glue here and glue there, making sure they're even at the bottoms and they butt up against it, and laying them down. Okay, and lay them down. Sorry, that's my puppy cousin. He's going to bark when he hears people outside. Okay, he's doing his doggy job. Okay. Okay, let's give this time for this to dry. Sometimes it's fiddly, but give it time to dry. Now, because we have this thinking of you here, we have to put this in here before we close this up. So I'm just going to put some glue on here. Okay. And it says smile and the world smiles with you. And I'm just going to lift this up. Make sure it's in the middle. And press that down. And give it a little minute to adhere. Okay, like that. And then we have this piece that goes here. So I'm putting this I'm going to put them on the back side because this is going to be covered all up. So I'm going to grab me a piece of tape. For this. And then some glue. And y'all know why we add the glue. Of course, I say this quite often. We add the glue to give us some wiggle movement time. Okay. I'm going to stand that up. Stand this up. And lay that down. Okay. And give this some time to dry. But you don't have to wait long because we use that wiggle room. I mean the glue for the wiggle room, and we use the tape to hold it down. And it shifted. Good thing we have the glue on it. But always make sure that this part right here is even. And we're not worrying about these sides right now because we're going to take care of those. And now look at that. Look at that diorama coming to shape. Okay. So now you take this piece and you stick in the top part. The top here and the bottom here. Okay. Make sure you pull them tight. Then you stick in this top piece. And make sure it's pulled tight. You see how easily they're sliding in. Once you get them into the hole, they're sliding in pretty easily. Okay. And you see how flat it's laying because you know you have it in the right spot. Okay. Then we're going to take some tape and we're going to put the tape on there. One on here. I like this little bitty skinny tape is the one that comes in the kit for what do you call them, spellbinders kits. You know, they give us these little bitty rolls and it fits perfectly for this. Okay. And did I just put some glue on top of tape piece? Yes. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay. Now, we're going to fit that in and lay that down. We're going to lay this one down. Lay that one down. And lay this one down. And then I'm going to get us a little crease. A little burnish, rather. A varnish. Okay. Now, that's like that. This is already prepared. If you can tell, it's laying down for me to put in the right spot. So all I need is some tape for this one. And some tape for this one. Because I made sure that I put it in the right spot, it's laying down perfectly for me. Okay, and then we're going to just tip that over, and tip that over just like that. Okay, and then this one should do the same thing. Easy peasy. Okay, so we're going to take some tape here, and we're going to put some tape on there. Some tape on there. Burnish, burnish, burnish. some glue. Glue. And we're going to just pick this right on up. And it's going to lay right on down. Everything is even at the bottom. And it's going to lay right there. See, the best part about putting it down correctly and even, once you lay it down, it's going to lay in the place it's supposed to go. And then we can do the same thing on this side. And make sure that looks good. And look at our diorama. We're basically done. But because I want these to cover up and not show, I'm going to glue this on the side. And it will fit exactly perfect. So let's get some tape on here. And I'm like I am putting tape over those holes so they're not in the way. Even though that probably does not make a difference. Let's add a little glue for extra security. And then we're going to lay this right over this white piece. Just like that. And we're going to do the same thing. Because you see how nicely it's laying down. We're going to do the same thing with this piece here. To make our diorama look complete. And so our class will be making 2 of these. They can choose whichever 2 they would like to make out of the 2 books of papers, and then they can decorate them however they like with whatever the pieces that they would like. Okay, that fits one like that. And I need to put my needle back on my glue. And left, right, center. And look at that. Isn't that cute? Y'all, all I'm doing is pulling out stuff that I've had. And I wanted to show you these because if you don't remember, Spellbinders and Spellbinders had these. If you don't remember, Amazing Paper Grace had, I think she's the person who created these different diorama cards also. So if you don't have these, pull these out. They look just as beautiful. You use your own paper. Look how beautiful that is. Isn't that reminiscent of that one? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So beautiful. Beautiful. This is the Grand Cabinet dies. This is the Grand Arch die. And this is the Grand Dome die. And I think there was a 4th one. I can't remember. But I found these 3 in my stash when I was looking for the other part of this one. So, this is the class that we're going to have for our small group in 2 weeks. Super cute. I think that they're going to love it. And whoever you give this to is going to love it. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you in the next one.